Hello everybody, my name is Wartapes and welcome to the newest KSB tutorial on how to get to the moon and how to land. In this video, we'll be showing you exactly that. And this is probably the most professional intro that I've ever done. The rocket that we've got, it's basically just the dual lander with the lander can on top of a little bit of asparagus staging. It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to copy. I do use MechJeb for a little bit, only to point me in the right directions, so don't moan in the comments. And I'll just leave you to watch me getting into orbit, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. So, once you've got into orbit, you need to go into map view, and this is where you're going to set up the maneuver node. So, you kind of judge where the moon's going to be, the moon, not the moon, and then you add a maneuver, and prograde burn into it. That one wouldn't be good because you're just going to plow straight into it. You want one that is going to go close to it. And then you just burn using that maneuver node. Okay, so we're around our maneuver node, and you just burn straight for it, just as you would in any other maneuver node. Make sure you don't do this mistake that I make, and I got distracted by a bit of debris, and therefore overshot. So, what I'm doing here is I go back, just burn retrograde, and I correct it. And then you just head straight for the moon. Once you actually get into the sphere of influence of the moon, you'll want to burn retrograde to slow yourself down, and then that will get you into an orbit around the moon itself. And then once you've got that orbit, you just warp around to the apoapsis. That will make it easier for when you're doing your high deorbit burn to land. Once you're at the apoapsis, you just want to point your ship retrograde and burn. When you're landing, try and get it so you're aiming that you're gonna land not really curved around, because then you'll be going too fast horizontally, and not straight down, because then you'll be going too fast vertically. Once you get to about 80,000, I like to generally just slow down a little to about 400 meters per second, just to make sure that I don't crash into the surface of the moon at high speed. I do the same once I'm at about 40, bring it down to about 200 meters per second. Okay, so we're about 10 kilometers up in the air. Well, not air since the moon has no atmosphere. And we're gonna slow down to about 70 meters per second. And that'll start to bring us down nice and slow. We fall for a little bit more. Keep an eye on how big the scatter terrain rocks are getting. Keep a lookout for your shadow, because they're going to be the things that you need to look at just so you can see how fast you're about to hit the ground at and where you're going to land. So we're just gradually coming down for a very soft landing indeed. Try and cancel out all horizontal velocity, otherwise you're going to end up just flipping the moment you touch the ground. Keep an eye on your shadow, and it shouldn't be moving too much, and it should be right below you. Try and touch down for 5 meters per second and below to make sure you're 100% safe when you touch the ground. Touchdown at 5.7 exactly. So, you have landed on the moon successfully. You can get out, and I suggest planting a flag to commemorate this great triumph. Try not to fall on your face though. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.